Hi everyone, thank you for coming on to this video. If you want to directly watch the interview, you can skip to the timestamp given below. If you're looking to practice front-end development, then I am offering free one-on-one mock interview related to front-end development to sharpen your skills. You can book one on TopMate or you can fill out the Google form. Both of the links are given in the description itself. So without any further ado, let's get into the interview.
So can we start? So would you explain about yourself and your project experience so far you have worked on it?
Okay, sure. So basically, I'm from Hazaribagh, that is in Jharkhand, and previously I was working with that is in Delhi. And as per my experience, overall, I have more than 3 years of experience in development. And so I mostly work on front end only. And currently I'm using ReactJs. So in ReactJs, more than I have more than 2 years of experience. And in my previous project, it was like of labor booking system where it was a small type of project, by the way. So I used the Google Sheet to store the data of the laborers, so anyone can search the laborers data for the booking, and they can contact to them directly. So like this it was a project.
Okay, good to hear that. So we'll start with the interview now. So we'll start from basic. We'll start from HTML itself. So, what is event bubbling and event looping?
Event bubbling and event loop, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So in event bubbling, that means I can give one example for it. I don't know the exact definition for it actually. So let's suppose
yeah, sure.
I have multiple elements, like one each parent, and inside it the child, and inside it subchild. So when we click on the subchild, the if there are events on the parent and child and the subchild, so all the events will be called. So that is the event bubbling, and to prevent it, we have the stop propagation. So we can use that to stop it. And in event loop, that means, as we know, that JavaScript is a single threaded language. So that means the moving the events from the task to the task queue to the call stack. So this is the process called event loop.
So what is semantic tags in HTML?
Semantic semantic tags in HTML that are easily readable by us, and also by the browser, I mean. So I can
Mm,
give a few example for it. Like we have a header, so it is
mm,
easily readable, that it should be the part of the header, and footer
mm,
for the footer,
mm, mm.
and a side we have for the sidebar. Also we have a article. So these are the semantic
Okay.
elements.
Oh, okay. So we'll jump on to CSS now. So what is box model?
Okay, so box model, I know about it, but I don't know about the exact definition for it. I can tell you one example, like any element that we have, and when we inspect element in our browser, so in the browser we can see the box model. There are in
Mm.
it has the combination of the margin and padding and border.
Okay, one more thing. Okay, no issues. So, have you heard with property called visibility?
Yes.
Okay, what is the difference between visibility hidden and display none?
Okay. So in visibility hidden, that means the element will still it will hold the place of it, and in but it will be hidden. It cannot be seen. But in display none, it will be hidden also. In it will also remove the place of it. It will be
Okay,
completely hidden, I mean.
hidden. It will be hidden, or it will be entire element itself will not be available now, bro. Element, I mean, console, web console.
Right. It will
What
be
is that?
completely hidden, I mean. Completely hidden. It will not so.
Okay, okay. So what is display flex?
Flex, It is mainly
Have you
it is
worked with Flex? Have you worked with Flex?
no actually and nowadays we have many libraries, so I use
Mm.
those library actually, but I can tell a bit about it. So it is mainly used to make the responsive the elements. I mean to make the device
Okay.
friendly application.
Okay. So what is pseudo classes and pseudo elements?
Pseudo classes and pseudo elements.
Yeah.
Okay, pseudo classes. Pseudo classes, I'm confused, but I know about these pseudo elements. Like we have, I can give one example. Like we have hover and active.
Mhm.
So these are the pseudo elements.
Okay. Okay. So, like you said, like in the set box model, if we have a element, also it will be having margin padding and context, right? Border, everything, right?
Mhm.
So, what is the difference between margin and a padding?
So margin, that means it like in I can you can say we can say like it increases the spaces the outside of the element, and in padding it increases the space inside the element.
Okay, so I have two elements. I mean, I have two divs now. So both are actually parallel.
Okay,
I need to increase the space between two elements now. So which will be efficient? I mean, if you adjust the margin, will be efficient or padding is efficient?
margin,
Why is that so?
because it makes the spacing outside of the element. That's why.
Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, good. Okay, we'll jump on to JavaScript then. So what is called closure?
Closure, that means let's suppose I have two function, one is a parent and one is a child inside that function. I mean, so the child function will have access to the parent functions variables. So that is
Can
why.
you write the example?
Uh,
Example in the chat.
yes. Can I
Yeah.
share my screen so it would be better?
Yeah, no
Okay.
issues. You can share. Yeah.
So is it visible now?
Yep, it is visible.
Okay. So let's suppose I will write a function, function parent, and I assign a variable any variable like name option, and inside it I will have another variable that is a function child. I will name it. Then if I log here console dot name to execute it. So here we can see it has the access to the parents variable.
Okay.
So if we put the another variable with name, so it will consider the child one.
Can you write the another variable inside the child function?
Yeah. So let's suppose it will be better to use let so it will print the command.
Okay, if you make it as a var both, what will happen?
It will be same result. Yeah, no issue. Yes, here you can see.
Okay, then what is the difference between var and let?
Okay, so in like so both can be reassigned by the way, but in where what happens like while executing the compiler sets the default memory on it that is undefined. but in late it does not set any it does not initialize with any memory. So it gives, if we try to access the late variable before the assigning, it will be a reference error. And in case of a variable, in case of var, it will be undefined.
Okay. So what is hoisting?
As I said, while executing, the compiler sets the default compiler sets the default memory to the variables and the functions. So in var, it sets, as I said, it sets the default value undefined, and in for the late and const, it does not initialize with any value. That's why it shows the error.
Okay. 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 So out of 5, how good are you in React?
4, I can say.
Okay. Let me share you a Fiddle link. One second.
Okay.
So in this link, can you add a button? And there is already a text box available there. If I type like change color, it has to change the color of the button. Can you do the code for that?
Okay, so it's a JS feeder.
Yeah, JS Fiddle. Create a button, and if I type anything right, so can you check the output before?
Okay. Actually, I'm not that much familiar with JS Fiddle, so that's why I don't know where the output will be.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check it. Can I copy to
Or
code sandbox?
yeah, you can copy to sandbox. That is also fine.
Okay. Okay, it is hello. React.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm able to hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Let me share my screen again. I guess there was a network issue, I think, by my side.
Yeah, no issues.
Okay. So as I understand, like you are telling, inside the input box, when you write the change color, so the button color should be changed, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So in that case, we can put a one condition here. So let's suppose if
Mm-hmm.
name, because we are storing the name here, so if it is the change color, then I can make another state here for the color.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we can set the color. Let's suppose whatever color, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
not
Okay.
this, like this dot set state, and then the color of it. let's suppose I put the red here. So
Mm-hmm.
later I can extract it from here, the color, and we can change the button color of it using this style and background color like this.
Okay, so here I have one more question here. So this change event, so I mean the type text box change event will trigger so for single every value, right? So, I mean if I click for change color itself, if I click if I enter C H A, then every time that this change event will trigger. Is that correct?
Yes, right.
How do you prevent that? I mean I need to trigger this event only if I input change color. Is there any way to prevent that?
Yes, uh, like one solution, I forget the name of it, but I guess using the debouncing, but I'm not sure about it.
Debouncing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be-
okay, good.
thank you.
Okay, good. So, what is Redux?
So in Redux, it is basically used to store the state. To make the available state
Hmm?
globally. So it will be accessible to the all component. So basically, there are
Okay,
the main thing is reducer that has the initial value and that takes the type. So and also like there is a we need to declare action for it. So when we dispatch the action, the state of our state will be changed accordingly. And to
mm-hmm.
make the data available in our component, we have the connect higher order. It is a higher order function. So using connect, we need to pass two things there. Like one is map state to props and map dispatch to props. So in map dispatch to props, we can write our action to dispatch, and in map state to props, we can use the selector to fetch the data from the globally available state.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you worked with Node.js and MongoDB?
Actually, I'm mostly work on front end, but don't know why
Okay,
it is put on the mono stack. But I'm quite interested learning on it, so I have basic knowledge in Node.js.
okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm good with the interview. So since with the front end, I'm okay with you with your interview. So do you have any question for me?
Yes. By the way, if I get selected, what type of project I'll be working on, and will I get a chance to work on backend also? Because I'm curious to learn it.
Yeah, of course. Of course, you can get a chance to work on backend because here we are expecting like a person who to handle both front end as well as the backend. So you might have many chances to work with backend as well.